And hello folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. It's late at night, I don't sell flashlights, and I don't do the giveaways. I'm just plain old Uncle Al. I'm pushing out information as fast as possible. If you can tell by my voice, Uncle Al's not feeling too hot, so it's wearing me out. I have a whole bunch of things. This is down the rabbit hole, things that you missed. Now, first thing, I gotta make sure, because I have to use the tablet because I put half my notes on the tablet and both sides of this paper. I have so much information. Okay, and you should know about that. First, I want to promote these guys. Palmetto Prepared, Corsair Trainers. I know my handwriting's bad. You have two strokes. See how well your handwriting looks. Okay, and then Manifestation of Imagination. That's Reed's channel. Please check out these folks right here. Okay, and then Palmetto Prepared. I'll tell you how to do a pond and also a root cellar that's above ground. Uncle Alan knows a lot of stuff. Uncle Alan's kind of sick too. So, like I said, you don't need it. You'll find by trial and error. And then you die horribly as a Zimbabwe prepper. And no offense to Zimbabwe prepper, but please check out these guys right here. Okay. I put that back. All right, these guys right here. That's Urban Grandpa Prepper. That's Ray's channel. And I think next one is, if I can barely read it, let's see. Second Star Survival. That's Matt's channel. Mondak Living. WD Lock and Roll. Go check out his channel. Check out JD. You know, he needs more people to sign up, help him out. And then Macadavis, Off-Grid and Everyday Survival. So please check out these folks and help support them. Okay? Okay, now back to the paperwork stuff. I'm going to do off the tablet because, good Lord. Okay, let's see what's going on so far. Today is, I'm going to take off my hat because it's getting hot. Outside it's still 92 degrees and it's barely cooling down. It's about almost 1 a.m. in the morning. It has not cooled down outside. Normally I pitch a tent in the backyard and just crash out there, but it's so hot. This afternoon it reached 110. And I had an alert on the tablet about, do you have your medications for breathing and stuff? And I got another alert from my pharmacy, so I got to pick up some medications on that. For today, Sunday, August 17th, no more tourists into Thailand until March 2021. Okay, this is from the King. You could check it out on the Expats Report and a few other places. No tourists, no international tourists at all until March 2021. So we can erase that one. Okay. That's Thailand. The King ordered it. He don't want any foreigners in Thailand. Okay. This is from one of my weather channels I watch. It's MBGC Weather. It's dated today, August 17th. 2 storms may come next week. We're talking about that over email. We have 2 possible major storms. All right, one that just blew over us, that big monsoon thing that's supposed to hit the southwest, but went over Northern California. We were talking about that, and we're talking about this storm coming out of Canada and Mexico. It's a 3-wave split going across, and we have about 3 tropical storms possibly hurricanes coming in the next 2 weeks. So I do warn people, be really careful on the East Coast and anybody on the east side of the Mississippi. We're still arguing about west side of the Mississippi, the border states, and we're looking at it. I keep telling them, you cut that United States, go right down the Dakotas all the way to Texas. Half of Texas is going to get it. The other half is going to cook like us. Okay? And California. Wait, let me top that off because we already talked about it. This is going to be a long video. This is from Timcast. I told Tim what's going on. Well, we're going to expect this week more rolling blackouts throughout California. Reason why? They're feeding LA in. Greater LA is pulling power you would not believe. We have right now 13 wildfires and now fire tornadoes because they're so vast and hot, it's creating a vortex off the ground. And if you've ever seen hell, I have, and I lost my house, you go look at one of those things coming barreling down. Okay? So, it's getting really bad in California. Joe Rogan just announced that already 2 million people have fled California. They're not paying rent. They just packed up every moving company. That's from Joe Rogan's channel. Okay? Packed up, didn't want to pay rent, and left. And the biggest one is San Francisco. That's from Joe Rogan. And I forgot what date it was. I think it was about a week ago, but he confirms this. And also Timcast confirms this. All right? They're booking out of San Francisco in the Bay Area. It's like, remember the cities I told you? LA is not yet. It hasn't reached its critical point. But Mexico City has, and also New York. New York in a few months is going to be a ghost town. So we could erase that. Note. Okay. Cops are quitting en masse in the Bay Area. This is because they freaky emergency calls, 911 calls in those areas, San Francisco, because they're on a skeleton crew. A lot of places are right off the peninsula of San Francisco in the main city of San Francisco. Unless it's a violent crime, they quit responding. So if you get raped, mugged, your house is on fire, you're on your own. And that was Thinkcast, and I forgot the other one. It's a local station inside San Francisco. It's Channel 4. So we can erase that. Sorry if my throat's kind of getting bad, but Uncle Alan been on the phone all day. I'm taking church calls and people are freaking out. Okay? Uncle Alan's strong, Uncle Alan's tough. And little things like deaths and the red dragon doesn't affect me. This is my 4th rodeo. A lot of you people don't have the balls to go through what Uncle Alan did. None of you went through 2 strokes. None of you got stomped by a Holstein bull. So, too bad. Anyway, this came from an Indian news station, a global one. The president of China sounds nuts. Tells the Chinese people to eat less and prepare for impending food crisis. Food rationing will start at 1,100 calories. Sounds like much like Maduro's Eat Rabbit call, if you ever seen that one. So we could erase that because of all the flooding in China, other things. Now, let's see. This is also from Timcast IRL. And also another one, I think it's German. I can't pronounce the channel. Leftist social justice ideology is like a brainy mad cow disease, infecting society brain and destroying it. I'm reading the German version. it's like a disorder that destroys our brain. You can check this out on Timcast. Okay, erase that. The Proud Boys in the far right. Antifa starts fight with right-wing extremist protesters and loses. They're getting their butts kicked. It's right here on Timcast. And that's August 17th. You can check it out. There's another one. Antifa starts fights with extremist groups and lose. And something about Sturgis and this biker boys or somebody else, not Proud Boys, but the bikers are very smart and let the police handle it. They got all phones and they're taking pictures. Why? Because they're going later on, they're going to visit these folks, and that's going to be horrible. So we can erase that. Okay. Rolling blackouts hits California because since Friday we've been in a massive heat wave. Democrats fuel mass exodus from going from bad to it's Armageddon time. The only one so far is LA. LA is kind of still in a zombie trance. And what I'm reading else is every Democratic control area in California, they have a mass exodus. People are leaving those areas. There's no bladed grass. They're heading to Texas, Arizona, any place other than California, Washington, or Oregon. They're all leaving. They're not coming back. They're saying goodbye. Screw you. We ain't doing taxes. In California, failure to fuel mass exodus from bad to worse. California brings up a plan. If you used to live in California, up to the last 10 years, they're going to tax you, retro tax you. And a lot of people, they're not going to pay it. I think some of people are going to, go after the Democrats. And they should have done this a long time ago. So if you lived in California in the last 10 years, since 2000, let's see, this is 2020. So 2010, and you left California, you owe back taxes, which is going to be a big surprise. Let's see. U.S. is divided very badly. Unrest may cause massive bread riots, or I'll just say food riots. And that's on Timcast and BBC 4. There's that. Survival Lily did a survival kit for your home. We can erase that. And maybe not. I'll go check her back again. Oh, this is great. Leftists in local neighborhood in Seattle and Portland demands white people to give up their homes. Locals are attacked in their house. This is Tim Cass and a German station I can't pronounce. So anyway, BM and leftists march in to a local neighborhood, demand white people give up their homes, throwing them out. Locals are attacked until somebody got fed up and police never showed up. So this was pretty interesting. And we can erase that. You could all check all this because I write down pretty good notes. I write down, this is from Tim Pool, same day. It's still August 17th. White House siege protest plans after and before elections fueled by Democrats, unhinged theories. And the Democrats' plan is for September 17th. And that sounds ominous, so we can erase that. And that was Tim Pool. Also, it's from a Dutch station too. I can't, my Dutch is bad. But anyway, let's see. Oh, this is good, from Japan. And Tim R. IRL, the Japanese station's reporting, U.S. mainstream media has a big race problem. Okay, that's regular mainstream TV. They are keeping race alive in America because it's paid, and then it goes down. That's great. The only racist outfits are the news media. Nobody would protest about that. Now, let's see. Trump says he will, this is still Sunday, August 17th. Trump says he will flip New York State red as New York City and blue parts has been destroyed by Democrats. Democratic leadership of the City Council 9/11 Memorial, calling it racist. That's Tim Cass and BBC 4. So please check that out. Now, anybody heard about this North Carolina boy playing in the streets with his sister, and a recently released protester went nuts and shot the kid in the back of the head? Okay, no coverage at all on the media. The guy was immediately arrested and everything, blah, 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 because he's either, either white, or they consider him white because he looks kind of Latino. Blew the little kid's head off. It's Canon Human. I'm sorry if I messed it up, but please check it on Tim IRL channel, okay? And see all the disgusting games, because remember, mass media are racist, so they're playing games because, you know, they won't report it. They'll put it underneath the table. Let's see. Portland, let's see. I forget. Portland's in Oregon, so Oregon State Police, I think it's Portland, Washington, or Portland, Oregon. Seattle's in Washington, and Portland's in Oregon. Okay, because Uncle Alan has brain damage, so he doesn't remember too good. State Police, Oregon, I think, is leaving Portland in anger. Democrats fail. State police outnumber 30-1. Okay, and Democrats, state police gets mad because, let's see, local DA and mayor are releasing the protesters again, so they get rearrested. And this kind of exhausts the state police. And they're outnumbered 30-1. So I don't think they're going to stick around. They told the mayor to shove it, and they told the governor to shove it. So they're leaving Portland in anger. Democrats failed. Tim Cass, this is on his channel, August 7th. And also, let's see, is it Dutch or French? It's a French news station. I thought that was real interesting. Let's see. No, I have notes on 10 cents. It's a bigger deal than TikTok. I'll cover that in a separate video. 10 cents is, or WeChat, has a big mass multimedia coverage. Their hands in everybody's pot. So that's another reason why Hollywood sold out. Yeah, let's see. And also, nobody ever watches my video, Down the Rabbit Hole. 2 + 2 is 5. Unthink, or which YouTuber are going to jail. Only got 60 views or less. Great. Let's see, that goes back a bit. Chinese frantically burning documents amidst new spy scandal in Houston. I forgot, but I think that was a couple weeks ago. I think that was a couple weeks ago. I'm checking my notes. It looks like a couple weeks ago. But anyway, that was kind of interesting. Sorry, this is a long one. Let's hang that one up. Yeah, I'm doing these longer ones. I'm sorry about this. But there's a lot of interesting things going on. This is stuff you miss. I might have to do a part 2 because it's already aimed at 20 minutes. Sorry about this, folks, but I'll catch you later.